Well, guys, Big Rich here from Ohio Fish Rescue. Here's the pool. Here's something. Look at that big old prune shark. I love watching them swim. They never stop. That's awesome. Anyways, this is the pool. Seems a little bit empty after Brutus and Bruises passing. But it's going to get a lot emptier sooner than we think, because we got the Legacy coming up. We're going to be taking a lot of fish up there. And it'll be back like the old days here. So, let me show you what's going on. Alright. You know, we threatened this 33,000 gallon tank with a whole new tank. I'm going to replace you, and it's never leaked since. It's been sitting here dry forever, ever since. And now that I said that, of course, it's going to start leaking, I bet. That's just our luck. Look at the arrows up there. Look how big you are. Jeez. This is the new camera, see if you guys can tell the difference. This is the S25. I had the S22. Last year, Josh got the S24, and I skipped because I just didn't see the use and the cost of it. But they gave me $600 trade-in on my S22. So I went ahead and bit the bullet and got the new phone. Because the screen, it had burn-in so bad. All I could, constantly see is, menus and stuff that weren't there. So I went ahead and bit the bullet, and now you guys get a better camera. This is on Ultra HD, 30 frames per second. I can move it up to 60. But you let me know how it looks. Alright. Let's look here. For some reason the fire eels were getting picked on over there, so we had to move them out. These guys, look how big they're getting so quick. They came in the size of my finger, and now they're double my finger, like in thickness for sure. About an inch longer. Oh, you know what I wanted to see? Let me look over here. Where is he at? Oh, well, there's a new big pleco just come in. I ain't seen that before. Josh said he had problems with the two smaller arapaima, and he had to separate them. I don't even know where they are. They've been together for a while now. I think they were in the... Yeah, they were right here. You can see his tail bit back there. A couple of bites on top, his arm bit here. They both started fighting last night. So, Josh come over this morning and separated them. I don't know where he put the other one. Oh, look at it. Let the keels out. Where did he put the other one out? Oh, we got the African eel over here, or African arowana. I was just talking about an eel. Where did he put the other arapaima? Definitely not in here. Put him in the 4,000, 4,400? Maybe. I didn't see it before, possibly. No, that's a short body. Iridescent. Oh, look at you, big old beefy guy. You're getting big, ain't you? Look how thick and beefy you are. Okay, I don't see an arapaima in here. No. Well, that prune shark got huge quick. Look at that. He was just in 1,000 gallon at about 15 inches. Now he's well on 2 foot. Man, they grow quick. I know he wouldn't have put him over here because this would be a jumping hazard for him. I'm going to have to text Josh and see where he put him. Oh, you know what? He may have put him out in that 1,000 gallon out in the fish room or the pool room. Or even that tank there. Let's take a walk around and look. I forget when I'm in one room that there's a whole nother room full of fish. Okay. Definitely not in here. In with the stingrays, I don't see him. There's that goons. Look how well he's healed up. Wouldn't put him in here. Wouldn't put him in here for sure. So this is the only tank he could put him in. But he couldn't put him in with this Dorado. No. Definitely not in there. Alright, so where did Josh put this fish? How do you just lose an arapaima? Jerry knows because Jerry was talking to me about him, or they had to separate them. I doubt he would put him in the pool, although he was, I think he said 30 inches. I wouldn't trust him in the pool yet. Not with them prune sharks and that big crossbreed tiger shovelnose red-tail cat. Definitely wouldn't put him in here because it's a jumping hazard. Maybe in here. Wow, look how big that sturgeon got. I don't see him in here. Okay. All right. Now we're going to have to play on I'm blind and didn't see it in one of the tanks. Because Josh told me they were nipped up, but they weren't in any danger. You know, it wasn't like it was super bad, and one of them might die. I mean, he said they were fine. It just looked like they went at each other a little bit, so he separated them. Let's check over here one more time. That's the fire eels. That's the emperor cichlid. I know he wouldn't put them in there because we leave the lids off, so that's definitely a jumping hazard. And whenever you have, see, people think, oh, arowanas, they jump, and arapaimas, they jump. Well, the problem is they're in too small of a tank. Then they do start jumping. When they're in the pool, they don't jump. They don't feel the need. See, the way that works is they're made from the river that gets, you know, so wide when it's wet season, and then when it dries up, they get stuck in these little puddles, and they jump from puddle to puddle to get back to the river. So it's instinctual when they're feeling a little bit trapped. Could that be him there? There he is. Oh yeah, look at the bite on his tail. Sheesh. I bet you were all thinking, oh no, it died, blah, blah, blah. No, they got a bite. They started going after each other. So, and that's the smaller one then, because that one's only 2 foot. That's a 4 foot wide tank. So the bigger one was the one in the 1,000 gallon over here. But, you know, they've been together for a month or two. and all of a sudden they just start fighting. It's a territory thing, you know. He's like, this is my spot. Yeah, he's got a couple of marks on his back, a bite out of this fin on this side, and the same bite nip on the tail that the other one does. The other one's a little worse, but that stuff will, you know, them fin nips like that, they'll heal right back up. So the problem is, I gotta take both of them and put them together in like the 4400 so they grow together. That way, when we move them into the pool pond, they'll be used to being with each other. Yeah, like people say you can't put the Jardinis together. Well, there's a big, huge 2-foot Jardini. And in the same water, here's another big 2-foot Jardini. There's the other one. 1, 2. They're definitely together in the same tank. I still can't get over how many cichlids are in this tank. Look at all of them here, all over here, and all the babies. They're already breeding in this tank. It's crazy. Look at the back wall. I remember just a couple months ago we saw one. That's crazy. They spread like a disease here. I can never understand how somebody can tell me they had problems raising cichlids. Because we don't even try. And they just get everywhere. I can't wait till this one starts having babies. Making babies. It is just amazing. Albino black diamond. Look at those spots. Okay. Well, I guess we got a tour and we didn't even notice it. I was going to take the big-headed carp and the bigger of the Chinese high-finned banded shark, which I can't even see him now, out and put him in the 1,000-gallon, but never got around to it yet. Look at that. You can see 6 foot down to the other end. Like there's no water in the tank. That's amazing. I love that. Alright. Let's take a look at these guys. Let me see if I can zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it looks to me like the yellows are taking over. We're going to have to actually get in there, lower the water down, take a bunch of yellows out. So we'll be having yellow labs to give out soon. They're definitely taking over. And what we want to take over is like these guys. This one and this one. Where's more? That guy. I'd like to have the whole tank full of them. Ooh, a little Brutus argument there. There's a small one growing. Alrighty, let me see what else. Well, things are getting back to normal after this whole Brutus fiasco thing, which he's outside still. What we decided to do was take and make a plaster cast of him, and then once that dries, cut that in half, and then we can make a plaster mold of Brutus, and then we can have plenty of time to find someone talented enough to paint it. We've got pictures of Brutus. and we can make them, you know, look exactly like Brutus and hang that on the wall, and don't have to spend thousands on a taxidermist. We can just make a reproduction of them and use the mold and make a couple. Otherwise, I mean, we're gonna have to save them and keep saving them, and eventually it's just not gonna work out, you know. We don't have a freezer big enough for them, and you know, it's gonna be like 50, 51 come Tuesday, so like in 3 days. All right, guys, well, hang in there. We'll get past all this, and you know, definitely stay fishy, my friends.